I just took this light stand out of the box that I've had for like the past 2-3 weeks. My second light stand.
Mm-hmm.
This is supposed to be for my. So I have my key light stand. That's the C stand. That's really heavy duty. And then this
Uh-huh.
one is supposed to capture my highlights. That's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be, I think, on the opposite side of me. Tell you, Sean, man, I'm trying to build a studio, man. And I still have no clue what I'm doing. This is supposed to be. Uh, this is the instruction manual for setting this light stand up. IDK. Oh,
Oh, God.
what have you been up to the last 2 weeks?
Well, we had Christmas and then a little bit of work and then ice fishing for like 3 days or 4 days, maybe.
You catch any bass?
No bass. We don't want to catch bass. Bass are not great.
Oh,
But
really?
I think they're good, like trophy fish type thing, but not for eaters, not for eating.
They don't taste
Um,
good? What do they taste like?
they taste fine. I've eaten bass before, but bass tends to be mushier and not very, just not very good. We catch walleye primarily. That's what we go for walleye is probably one of the best eating fish, unless you go with the lobster of the lake or whatever the eel pout. I don't know if you've ever seen an eel pout, but they're these slimy like bottom feeder type things.
Oh, really?
They're also called burbot. Um, anyways, but yeah, you catch them. They stink. They're slimy, and they've got barely any meat on them. But I guess, and we've done this before. If you do butcher them and take the meat, it's some of the best. Like it's called poor man's lobster. It's really like a different taste of fish. It's more firm. It's tastes more like lobster. Like if you boil it in 7-Up and then put it in garlic butter, it'd be phenomenal. So I kind of always want to catch a burbot, but I don't want to deal with it once I catch it. Uh, but it would be great to try it again.
Interesting.
So you didn't like the CLI? Gemini CLI isn't very good, by the way, compared to Claude. Claude is like the top tier right now. They've got the agentic CLI marketplace. Have you
Oh,
heard?
okay. Yeah, I've Odie sat me down, I think like 3 or 4 Saturdays ago, and he paired with me, walking me through how to use the Gemini CLI. And the whole user experience was confusing to me. I mean, obviously, it's unfamiliar to me. I, I didn't like it. I didn't understand what was going on. The user interface was just weird looking. Like
Oh,
I
I love
like
that user interface.
well, we saw about the
Well,
Gemini CLI.
yeah, the TUIs are becoming a popular. I guess these tools have made TUIs or like terminal UIs really popular for dev tooling. So I kind of have it on my list now to explore building one like that using uh, there's a couple of them out there. I know that Spectre Console I think is one of them that does it pretty well, but I don't like that they use uh, uh, well configuration files or whatever. But open, push it to the limit.
Port of Miami, something something. I don't hustle for fun. I hustle for funds. 100 million or
Did you say
more.
you pulled a Miami? What was
I
the first lyric?
said Port of Miami.
Oh,
Come on, Rick Ross, right?
I didn't know that one.
Push it to the limit. pushing it. I'm pushing it. Push. I'm pushing it. Push it to the limit. I'm pushing it. Push. I'm pushing it. Push.
Oh, so this is
Oh.
from Scarface. Push it to the limit.
Oh, real? I would have never guessed that. It makes sense.
Well, at least they have like a scene from Scarface to the music. I don't know.
Come here, Kevin. What's your name is?
Walk along the razor's edge. In it. Open up the limit.
How's your pet project?
My web series.
Yeah.
Or what? Yeah, it's good. Actually, my nephew got me a T-shirt with Melvin's Dungeon on it, which I thought was really probably very good and specific gift. That's quite good.
That's cool. How old is your nephew?
He's
How
17.
old is your? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll be 18 in is it April or May? Sometime in there. Yeah, he's a good kid. Very specific gift. But yeah, no, I put out 2 more episodes recently. I did them both kind of right away together, and now I've got to do another one probably this weekend. I'm getting through it slowly but surely.
So this is my main page. Pull up sheet, logistics and preparation for the active job. You could click on the location when Google Maps launches. You can type in the notes here for regarding details about the site that you're shooting at. There's some risk matrix thingamajig right here. Power access, signal in regards to connectivity. Weather, golden hour, whatever system status is, such as, I don't know, lights and anything else that may be relevant, IDK. I might remove this, I'm not sure. So yeah, this is, you swipe up to pull up the, oh shoot. You swipe up to pull up the sheet. And then you have project alerts here.
Those things come from the bell too.
Yeah, but I haven't wired anything up to that. And then if you click on an active project, such as a video shoot, the busy signal indicator, the UX, it dims things while it's loading. And so then you have the job details to be discussed, panel. You have traffic details. Like this whole thing now is like a command and control intelligence type application for planning and then execution. But the emphasis is on planning. Scroll down some. Project schedule. I still have to implement what that means. Equipment manifest. You enter production. You click that. Why does it say loading dashboard? I gotta fix that. That's not good. My phase tab items lost its text. I gotta fix that. It's supposed to be multiple phases on here.
Mm-hmm.
Click on to do item. Is it going to load a page? Yeah. Community insights on that to do item. Here's a calendar. If you click on the app footer for your scheduled projects, is that wired up? Okay, here we go. Yeah. Month. What's that?
You ever figure out why it's
I can't hear you. Your audio's off.
Hello?
Yeah.
I'm not sure why that would be. 1 second. Let me see.
I mean, I hear you now. It was just muffled before.
Yeah, I speak muffled sometimes. Did you ever figure out why it's loading so slow to transition between pages?
It loads slow on the Android emulator. When I have it tethered to my phone, it's a lot faster.
Gotcha.
So this is the project schedule page. If you click on the item, I need to add a busy indicator for that. It takes you back to the job details. Here's the community page. I need to implement a busy indicator for that too. So there's achievements, there's a point system, there's templates that this person has created that other people can download. There's tags that you could filter on. There's reviews. If you click the reviews, there's reputation over here. This basically shows all the achievements they unlocked and how much independent achievements and like the progress that they have in order to get it. And that's pretty much it. I'm trying to launch this stuff in like a month. There's still a lot for me to do, but yeah, I know it's boring, but that's what I have.
That's cool, man. It's a lot more coding than I've done in the last. Well, I mean, I've done coding with work, but actually, Claude's done a lot of coding at work. No, I keep bringing up Claude because it's I've gotten to the point now where I trust a lot of it. I mean, I verify, but I do trust a lot of it. It's pretty good at targeted changes. So, anyways. Ooh, dark blue on dark, man. That's a terrible accent color. Might work in a light mode though. Green's a great accent color.
Okay. There's kits on here that you can preload when you declare a new project that you're going to work. So you could tap on one of the kit tags, save selection as kit. You can name this like my favorite. I can never spell the word favorite.
Favorite.
Is it ITE?
Yep. Yeah. I have that problem too I was just thinking about that this week with another word that I always put an A in. Gosh. Can't remember what it was, but it's like it's a E. Oh, maybe was it skeleton? I always put skeleton
Oh,
ton instead of skeleton.
yeah. I don't have that issue.
Well, in the
I could
front
see
end, you
I could see the word skeleton in my mind. I could see the spelling of it. You know,
yeah. Well, I have to spell it enough because of like in the front end we have skeleton loaders,
what the F
and
is all
so
this? Yeah, I gotta fix this again. All this stuff is working, and now I don't have any phase tab items. By default, it's supposed to have your by default is setup, phase, uh,
mode,
a pack
median.
out phase, a scene one phase, and then you can add different scenes to it. So I had at least three prefabricated phases, depending on the type of project that you create. I gotta fix this. If you hit start job, it goes from blue to green. I burnt a day and a half trying to implement tutorials, and I just gave up and I just deleted all the code because I couldn't get it.
Oh.
Yeah, so I gotta fix this stuff, man. There's this tab thing got, I don't know what happened. All right, that's what I have. Good morning from Lakeland, Florida. Hey, Kevin Hawthorne. Hi, Gambler. Happy New Year. I hope so. Did you dig more into what's it called? Higgsfield Cinema Studio?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Slacker.
I think I would do that after my AI Ultra subscription's up, because then if I'm not done with something I need to, well, I'll probably do all of Melvin's Dungeon in VO3 one flow, but in editing it, but maybe after that. Although I haven't done much research into like cinematography, so the picking the camera and all of those kinds of things would probably be lost on me.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I got it.
Push it to the limit.
What is this thing
I don't know
doing?
why that song stuck in my head. I woke up with it.
Were you working out to the music?
Pushing to the limit. No.
This thing's okay.
Oh, heck knows.
Push it to the limit. Oh,
Push it to the limit.
We'll hustle for fun. We'll hustle for fun. 100 million and more. And then I would put my light up here. That would capture my hair highlights.
When's the last time you actually let your hair go in?
Never. My hairline is way back here now.
Well, yeah, but I mean the rest of it.
No, it's embarrassing. Can't go out in public like that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't ask when you did. I said, when's the last time you did?
Oh. My first midlife crisis. I think it was probably like 20. No, I think I had my hair when I was 30. It was probably in my early 30s.
Who's that guy who was a boxing influencer or hype guy?
The white dude?
No, the black guy.
Boxing influencer. What does that mean?
I don't know.
What is this? Oh, this is a sandbag. I didn't know
Keep
this was
thinking
a sandbag.
Don Knotts, but that's not who that is.
Did you know this was a sandbag?
No.
And then they give me 2 Ziploc bags. I guess to put sand in.
It's gonna drive me nuts now until I remember the guy's name. It was kind of like he had.
It is pretty nice. Okay. Don Juan.
Don King. I was gonna say, if you grow your hair out, would you be like Don King? But
Did you say promoter or influencer? I thought you said influencer.
I don't know. He was a promoter. Yeah, but
Yeah, I thought you
promoter.
I thought you said influencer. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, influencer and a promoter are 2 different things. You know that, right?
I do now.
Don Juan.
See, he had that big hairdo that shifts up like that. That was always kind of cool.
Yeah, you know someone actually. I've never seen anybody that's copied that.
Not successfully. Yeah.
Besides, what's the little rascal? The black kid, that Negro kid, the Negro boy, Buckwheat. No,
Buckwheat? Was that his name or was it Spanky? No, he was Buckwheat. I think you're right. Oh, Tay. He had the bowling cap on or whatever. Is that what that one is?
IDK. Hey, there's my mom. Whoopee.
Whoopee.
I don't know if you saw the movie Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh yeah, I've seen that enough. What's the number for 911? I don't know. I think Donald Trump was in that movie, wasn't he?
I don't know.
I think he played. I think he played the rich kid's dad, didn't he?
I can't remember that far. God, what? This thing is cool. I like this. It's like air pressure or air cushioned, whatever. I don't know what you call it. God,
Push it to the limit.
I'm in the sky. I'm on the block. I serve Coke and I serve rocks.
Darla Alfalfa. Stymie was his name. And why do they only have a picture of him? He must not have done anything after that. Kevin Jamal Woods, Stymie.
They could have gave me a bag to carry this in. That would have been helpful.
Whoopee.
Well, I'll take it back. I could throw it inside my. I bought a snowboard bag to carry my light stand.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I think I could fit this in there.
No,
too.
I didn't know that.
Be right
Yeah,
back.
Donald Trump played Waldo's dad
I'll be back.
in that show. Okay.
My name is Scott. I'm on the block. Oh yeah, this will fit. This is right here. It's a
That's what she
snowboard bag that holds my light stands. I already have a big one in here. I don't know if you actually heard me if I don't have my headphones on.
No, I heard you.
My name is Scott. I'm on the block.
Push it to
All
the
right,
limit.
so I got 2 light stands now. I got two lights. I got my main 360 watt light. I got a 60 watt light. I have the external monitor. I have the camera. I have the external microphone. I have 2 V-mount batteries. What else am I missing? Oh yeah, I still got this boom arm and and podcast microphone that I haven't taken out the box yet. Um, I got the light modifier. That's a softbox. Yeah, I think I'm set. I just got to figure out how to use all this stuff, which was the main intent or motivation for me building this app because I don't know how to use half this stuff. And I just want to be able to click. I just want to be able to tap on a piece of equipment on the app, and then it gives me guidance that's very concise on how to set it up.
So for you only need that for like 2 times, and then you'll learn it, and then be done.
Uh, for me, yes, unless it's infrequent. Like, so are you going to carry the same? Are you going to carry all your equipment for every single photo shoot or video shoot? It depends on how much equipment you have.
Sure.
But the other part is if you start gaining competency and then like you get good enough that people are willing to give you money, then you're probably going to, depending on how much money you're starting to get, you're probably going to need some assistance, like someone to handle the lighting while you handle the other stuff. And now other people can benefit from the documentation or the application, which leads me into this. And I'm not going to do anything about it now. But like, if the market, one, if the market actually finds the app and downloads it, two, the market says, "Oh, this is useful. Um, this is what I need for planning a shoot, and this is what I need when I need to review what I've done so far during the shoot and start checking off items and make sure I didn't forget anything, such as certain scenes. Yeah, there's stuff I didn't show you on the app. Uh, then, if you're working with another person to 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 do the job, again, I'm not going to write any code for it now, but the the pro version would be like the Teams version of the app where you now can add. You basically have multiple people that can contribute to that project that's on the app, and the app will update the project in real time for other users that are on the app that are working on the same project. If that made any sense at all. So
Yeah, no, that
basically,
makes sense.
when they're checking off items, or they could add documentation, or they could update documentation, then it cascade. I don't know. The biggest part is being able to check off items and being able to share information. So there's intel about location, there's intel about open-ended questions. And so when they're working on the project, one person can start filling in the gaps, answering questions, providing additional details about certain aspects of the shoot, and other people can pull down those those details or really have those details pushed to them in real time as they're progressing through the pre-production and production phase of the project. I know what I said. I
Hmm.
don't know if it's understandable.
No, that all makes sense. Yeah. Push it to the limit.
Yeah, but I would have never came up with the UX.
Gamler's on too.
Yeah, I've never been able to come up with the UX design for any of that stuff. I would, but it would look like a sixth grader did it. So
Yeah. What else is new?
yeah, I still got to learn. Yeah, so I gotta purchase Artlist.io, and I'm pretty confident I'm going to purchase a license for Higgsfield Cinema Studio. So Artlist.io, that's 500 a year. Well, is it 500
How
a
many
year?
credits? No, it's monthly, but you can pay for a year up front. But isn't it?
Okay.
I thought Artlist was.
Uh, it's monthly, but I mean, it's expensive. But I mean, they give you a lot.
Yeah. Who's the other one like Artlist though?
There's a couple of them.
11 Labs has some of this too, but I think
Yeah, but 11 Labs is focused on audio, right?
they've expanded out.
Yeah.
So
Artlist,
it's the starter is $14 a month, which gives you about 55 videos, 550 images, or 3 hours of voiceovers. And the professional, which is $100 a month, is 600 videos, 6,000 images, 36 hours of voiceover. So
well, the one that I needed was I wanted to pull down.
unless you're looking at stock catalog, which is
Yeah, I
$10
wanted
a month
I
or
wanted
40
I
bucks.
wanted I wanted stock videos. I wanted voiceover support. Well, the biggest one was stock videos, and the sound library and the music library. And so I think that one was like 500. 500 a year sounds like a lot, but I guess I guess it's 500 a year.
Yeah. So you realize AI Ultra is like 500 for 2 months. I've got about a month and a couple of weeks here to before my half price runs out. So
You talking about Google's Ultra?
yeah, I bought that. It was like it looked like it was like 100 some for 3 months. It's 100 per month for 3 months, 120 or whatever. Which I don't know. It's fine. So I've been using it a lot for random videos and stuff like that. I might still keep a Pro, which is only like $20 a month or something, but then you get into like if you're going to do any sort of amount of video production with it, you have to have enough, and you get unlimited generations for the low priority ones with the Ultra. So it's like I have a ton of credits I haven't even used, which I should probably try using the quality ones on because I don't think I'll ever burn through them otherwise. But yeah, it's I don't know. I tried out this other tool called Notebook LM that you get with it last night. It's pretty sweet. You drop in like a bunch of data sources and then it analyzes it all and puts together a chat window for you that you can interact with it, and then you can create like graphics, or it'll create like a video summary of it for you. Or put together a data report, or like it'll put flashcards, a quiz, a bunch of random stuff that it'll do. It's pretty neat. I looked at Whisk a little bit, unless I just dreamed that I looked at Whisk. Yeah, no, Whisk seemed to be kind of like, I don't know what really Whisk is used for. Was there any other tools I haven't checked out yet? That's what I'm going to look at. Use Gemini Pro, Banana Pro, Notebook LM. Gemini CLI isn't the greatest. I haven't tried Google's anti-gravity yet. I wonder if you have to pay for that though, separately. Oh yeah, and then you get YouTube Premium with it, which I was paying for before. So
I don't know. You think I'm going to be able to pull it off and release in 1 month? When I say 1 month, I want to release February 1st.
Well, then just do it.
Well, if I continue at the pace that I'm doing, which is like averaging like 12 hours a day of coding each day. The thing is I haven't really built out the back end. Everything is just presentation and view model.
Give me the contracts. I'll build you back in. Please. Be easy.
In theory, it should be. I should just be able to feed.
Then you could be horrific or horrified by my.
Well, feed Gemini the view models, and then in theory, it should just be able to spit out uh, SQLite locally, and then in theory, it should be able to spit out. I guess I would use minimal API framework.
I still use controllers. But that's because like every job that I ever have uses controllers. But I think minimal APIs are probably better because you can do. It's like the composition story is way better. Like if you want to provide a module that you can expose,
Yeah, we use it at my job.
re-expose. Yeah.
Yeah, so pass the view models, tell it to generate the minimal API endpoints, and then I'm pretty confident that I'll just use some form of a document database. Cosmos DB is kind of expensive though.
Choose key value storage. Unless you need querying maybe you need querying capabilities.
Well,
or you can use a
Cosmos DB is kind of expensive, but then at the same time, it's literally designed for scaling across the world. So
you don't need scaling yet. That's a problem to solve later.
Well, it's a problem to solve later, but the latency of someone using it in Australia or Europe, I understand it's not a high priority to think about. What alternatives are there besides Cosmos DB if I just want to use a document database? That's still Azure friendly.
Well, I guess it depends on what your needs are for querying and all that kind of stuff.
There's
like I said, you could just use.
There's MongoDB. I'll ask Gemini.
Use bucket storage, or don't use Mongo. Man, they just had that Christmas Day thing. I think everyone's sour on it. What is it? You can use just Postgres, man. Just use Postgres. It's cheap. It's relatively fast.
It's a document database?
No, but it can act as a document database. Postgres is pretty much your Swiss Army knife. Sorry, Gambler.
What's the
Gambler knows what I'm talking about with MongoDB. Yeah, don't use it.
Hold on, let me ask Gemini real fast.
It looks like your question got cut off. Can lead in so many interesting directions. To help me give you the best answer, could you complete your thought? Here are a few things you might be looking for. Definitions. What's the meaning of? Or
life.
What's the difference between
men and women?
What's the ideal document database that can run in Azure? And Cosmos DB is kind of expensive, so are there alternative document databases?
Is it taking that long?
Yeah.
Should I ask ChatGPT at the same time? See what goes on.
Well, remember I have Pro, so it's thinking versus the other.
What's the ideal document database that is not Cosmos DB? That's Azure framework friendly. That
and it scales expensively. The ideal alternative depends on whether you want to stay within the Azure ecosystem or bring a cheaper third-party service.
If you're looking for a document database that's not Cosmos DB but still plays nicely within the Azure ecosystem,
so just want to have them talk.
The native fix. Cosmos DB for MongoDB.
Absolutely, I can do that.
Before leaving Cosmos DB entirely, you should know that Microsoft recently released a vCore-based pricing model for the MongoDB API. Why it's better. Instead of the confusing RU request unit model where you pay for every read/write, you pay a flat hourly rate for CPU and RAM like a regular VM. Cost difference. It is significantly cheaper and more predictable than the standard provision throughput model for many workloads. It avoids the issue where a sudden spike in traffic throttles your app or skyrockets your bill. Ideal for Teams who want to stay on the official Azure service but need a predictable, flat monthly bill. 2. The leading managed alternative, MongoDB Atlas on Azure. MongoDB Inc., the creators of Mongo, runs their own managed service, Atlas, directly on Azure infrastructure. Why it's better? It is often cheaper than Cosmos DB because their cluster pricing is transparent. E.g., an M10 cluster is $60 per month fixed. They also offer autoscale that is generally more forgiving than Cosmos DB's autoscale. A free cheap win. Atlas has a robust free tier, 512 MB storage that never expires, and shared tier clusters, M2, M5, that start at $9 per month. Something Cosmos DB effectively lacks. Their serverless tier still has high minimums for some users. Integration. It runs in Azure regions, so you can pair it with your Azure apps for low latency. 3. The hack option, FerretDB, on Azure PostgreSQL. This is a rising star for cost savings. FerretDB is an open source proxy that translates MongoDB queries into PostgreSQL SQL queries. How it works, you spin up an Azure database
That's really long, man.
flexible server, which is very cheap and robust, and run a lightweight FerretDB container in front of it. Your app thinks it's talking to Mongo, but the data lives in Postgres. Cost difference, massive. Azure Postgres Flexible Server can cost as little as $15 per month. Burstable B1 millisecond tier, and includes backups, security, and reliability. You avoid the NoSQL premium pricing entirely. Ideal for startups or internal tools where you want the flexibility of JSON documents but the rock-bottom pricing of a standard SQL server. 4. The high-performance alternative, Couchbase Capella. If your issue with Cosmos isn't just price but also performance/caching, Couchbase Capella is a strong competitor available on Azure. Why it's better? It has a built-in memory-first architecture, integrated cache. This often means you need fewer servers to handle the same load compared to Cosmos DB, which...
Push it to the limit.
Maybe I'll just do Cosmos DB for simplicity.
Dude, Postgres is I don't know how it performs on Azure. I've seen issue or some things.
Well, I'm using SQLite offline, Gambler, but when someone like myself loses their phone or gets their phone stolen, they shouldn't have to lose all their projects when they get a new phone and download the app. So SQLite is going to be used by default because you can't really guarantee that you're going to have internet connectivity when you're at a site. But I wanted to be able to sync to a server, and then in the case that the app low probability does get a little bit of traction, then I think people should be able to share a project and make progress on that project, which means that they contribute data and pull data from that project using the app, and that would require some type of internet connection. Well, hold up. Would it?
Say that again. Push it to the limit.
It will require an internet connection if the people are far, far away from each other. But if they're within like 32 feet of each other.
Oh, using like proximity share or something like that, or Bluetooth or whatever.
Bluetooth.
I thought there was like something on your phone where you're in close proximity to other
people.
It's called
NFC. NFC as in Nate, Foundation, Charlie. I don't know what it sounds.
What the hell's Nate Foundation, Charlie? I'm just kidding. I got no context. Oh, Gambler missed your overview this morning or an hour ago.
Gambler, so I purchased.
Bring it up again. Show him.
I purchased a whole bunch of camera equipment, and I don't know how to use it, and so I decided to build a mobile application so that I could quickly click on a piece of equipment and get very concise documentation on how to set it up and how to calibrate it. That's mobile app. But then within the mobile app, there's also a community aspect to it where people can upload documentation to equipment, and they could upload their workflows for a suite of equipment in order to perform a job or execute a project. So that's what I've been working on for the past 3 weeks, I think. Has it been 3 weeks? Has it been longer?
I think it's been at least 3 weeks because we were working on it before we took a break. I think maybe even longer than that, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, maybe.
Yeah, I'm definitely back in bed. I'm in bed with .NET MAUI. It's not that different from, obviously, it's not that different from Xamarin.
Yeah.
With the exception of it embraces .NET Core. So you still have like this program.cs file where you register your pages, you register your services.
Did you ever finish your movie trailer?
Nope.
Come on, man.
I told you I was able to play it off my laptop onto my big screen a week or two ago.
Push it to the limit.
No, because like I plan on building a commercial for this mobile app, and I was going to use what's it called again? Higgsfield
Cinema Studio.
What's going to be interesting is, well, there's a couple things. So like I bought this, I don't know what you call it, Sean, but you put it on your neck and it gives you a first person view of what you're looking at, right? So you put it around your neck and you throw a phone inside of it. So this apparatus is sitting on your neck and your phone is like this. And so then when you're doing stuff, like, I don't know, like people repair watches and I guess they have this, or people take photos and they have this thing strapped onto their neck with their smartphone capturing the video. And so it's highly likely that I'll probably use that when I'm building a commercial building a commercial for this app. In addition to having Higgsfield have a project team and they're using the app or whatever. And then I have to basically transition between a mid shot of them using the app, but then like somehow take the video of my first person view off of my phone and somehow change my skin color and all that other stuff as I'm swiping up and down and doing things on a mobile app. It's going to be interesting. I'm not sure how I'm going to pull it off. In theory, you should be able to pull off. I got big hands. Right? I need Asian hands for this.
I've got smaller than Asian hands.
Because here's the thing, right? In a commercial, for people that are serious, they're going to take Japanese and Chinese people more seriously than they're going to take Black people or Latin people. So I'm going to have Japanese people in my commercial, and they're using the mobile app, and that should give it credibility. What do you think? And Germans too. I'll have Germans in there too. So Germans,
why not? Put a Swiss guy in there. It's a Gamler T-shirt.
Nah, I'm gonna have Germans and Japanese because they're known for being very disciplined and very organized and very mechanically minded. Yeah.
What happened to the Italians? That was a joke. It's Axis powers.
No, but I like your accents.
Maybe that's what they're filming. Is a old Italian grandma making gnocchi. Then it'll be a joke about the Axis powers having all the best.
Does Ladder 49, do they go down to German accents and Japanese accents?
Ladder 49?
49 Ladder? What's that? You just mentioned
11 Labs?
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, I think so. I think you can design voices. It's on my list to do this because I want to try this workflow where you strip out, you do your videos in VO, you strip the audio out, you have 11 Labs dub it, and then you put it back in. I haven't tried it yet, but I want to. I also want to do something with Suno. There's so many things I want to try. I just need the time and then like to have a specific thing. Melvin's Dungeon has been great because it's kept me going because there's an end to it or whatever. But
what's Terso Tech? Oh, that's a database thinking.
Probably that's a data sync maybe. Push it to the limit. Push it to the limit. One day we should have a stream and watch my web series, and then you can give your commentary on it. We could record it.
No, I can do that.
It's pretty crufty, terrible, and like there's a lot of things wrong with it. But I don't know. I think about like now I'm like, oh, why don't I just take this and turn it into a book too while I'm at it? Because I could just all you have to do is take the story and embellish it, and provide the internal details of what people so more details. But as long as the main story is established, it should be simple. And then I'm like, oh, well, I could use Suno and actually create like an album too, like for the show and do that and put out an album. That'd be kind of neat. I don't know. It's just like AI's open a lot of possibilities for creative stuff.
It has. I think it solved most of the problem. It's just the audio part, the audio dialogue that I think when I told you on the phone, I don't know if it's going to be solved in 1 year or in 5 years.
Yeah, it's getting better. I think too, Kling. Have you checked out Kling?
I mean, I've heard about it. I heard that's probably the market leader right now for Higgsfield.
Yeah, I think it is. And I think that they've got, I think they've maybe started or have started to crack the consistent voices or at least lip syncing too. Like if you do if you do have another audio clip and you want it to lip sync, I think that they've got some of that stuff going. So, and that's another thing I thought of is like, what if I do this web series and then I actually just redo it a second time and try to like upscale everything or make it better, like a version 2 rather than making a second season or something. But that'd be kind of interesting.
I think that's a plan.
Yeah. Another thing I was thinking about.
That's kind of what I do with this mobile app. Like I'll have it generate like pages and wire it up to a view model and have some mock data. And then periodically, after several days, I'll say, hey, is this the ideal UI and UX that will maximize a user's productivity, effectiveness, efficiency, all while reducing risk? That's the prompt that I use. And then I provided a README file. My README file is about 500 lines of UI guidance, feature descriptions, standards, and app overview. And so it'll take all those parameters and it'll say, it's 80% there. Here's the items that are missing that we can improve on, blah, 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 blah. And I say, all right, well, give me the full and completed file that addresses your proposed updates. That's the next prompt that I dispatch. and then it just does it. So yeah, it just continuously iterates on every single page to make sure that based on new details and the new realizations that I have, that the pages are still relevant and are still still relevant and still refined and all that other stuff. So I think you should do that. Sorry for the long story.
Sorry, I was listening, but then I just completely lapsed. And what was the start of that? It was
have a base model, and then have it evolve it to something that's ideal. So your base
I see. Yeah.
So your base model is your current episodes, and then I always use the specific term ideal. What is the ideal? Blah 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 blah, and it
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what it does.
I get you. That's a little bit of what I was trying to do with that notebook LM, for trying to get to the point where maybe I could have it think through the next episode. But I got enough of the details wrong that I think I have to write like a codex or a Bible for the show so that it knows what's going on. And at that point, then it's like, well, why don't I just have it write a small novel or something like a lit RPG type thing, and just release that too. But I have to figure out how the story ends. So right now it's a bit on a cliffhanger. I also retconned one of my characters. Did I tell you that?
You did what with your character?
Retconned him.
What does that mean?
Totally
a red condom. What does that mean?
No, retcon. I think it's reconstitute, or I don't know where the term actually comes from. Retroactive continuity.
Okay.
You have later work change something. But one of my characters was just way out of space because everybody's like human and normal they just have these like weird costumes, but he was like a funky looking thing. So I had him become a dude named Evan. and he's the Lord Evil, basically. His name is Evan. And I've changed him from this kind of like Dark Lord type looking person to a black guy with a costume on. So yeah, he shows up. You know what one of my best episodes was for views, but it hasn't been replicated, was the retcon. It was that episode. There's like 290 views on it, and I think it's because there's this attractive lady on the cover, but I can't be certain. Sort of make.
Can't hear you. You're muffled.
Muffled. Damn it.
Yeah, you're muffled, dude.
I wish I was muff diving. How's that now?
Yeah, it's better.
No,
it's better. I need to go on vacation
to cool Minnesota, frozen Minnesota.
No.
Push it to the limit. Time to go on a cruise, man.
Sent you a private chat.
Oh. Push it to the limit.
Yeah. I have issues. I need to see a therapist, but at the same time, it's like I'm not a chick. Maybe I am a chick. Maybe I should just be a tranny, because it's like I need more than someone to listen to me. I need solutions. Man. I'm effed up right now.
Well, that's what psychiatrists are supposed to give you, solutions. like a lot of it is supposed to be
psychiatrist.
like
I said therapist.
Yeah. Oh, a therapist, whatever, therapist, psychiatrist, whatever. But that's the point of what they do is they listen to what problems you're having, and they're supposed to give you ways to cope with it and to overcome it. And part two of what they do is people who've had trauma. I know you hate that word, but
I hate that word.
Some sort of
Did you know
traumatic life experience. Some sort of traumatic life experience, earlier in life. A lot of the times, it's their brain is stuck in a loop and isn't processing that, and that's what's causing the thing. And so a lot of times what therapists are supposed to do is try to bring that out of you, to tell the story, to talk about it, which then allows your brain to actually process those events and then finally put them to bed. Because
this is Scott, why are you talking about this? Whatever. You know what I got stuck in the loop on? This is a man's conversation now. So maybe we'll delete this episode, whatever. You know one thing that I got stuck in the loop on, and it took forever to break out of that loop, because it just, every time I thought about it, it just reinforced it. I'll type it in chat. I'm sorry, Sean, if I'm making you feel weird.
Push it to the limit. Oh.
Dude, I struggle with that. And it's like, the more you think about it, I used to try to sing songs in my head. I would literally play 100 bottles of beer on the wall during the entire session just to keep my mind off of it. And it helps, but I struggled with that for so long. So like when you said that about therapists and the reoccurring loop, yeah, I don't know how I actually got past that part, but yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
And other people are like, what is he talking about? So,
yeah.
You've been married forever, so you never had to deal with that.
Yeah, I know. No, not really. I don't even know if I would ever have that problem. I don't know. I won't unless I were to. Yeah.
I mean, it's when you're unfamiliar and it's a new person and you have a lot of anxiety because you need to hit it out the park, or else that person's not going to see you again.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, all right, we can move on. Yeah, so like, I think I should see a therapist, but like, I need a solution. I just don't need quote unquote to get something off my chest. I'm not a chick. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a chick, because I act like hella feminine sometimes with like just being needy and wanting attention. But I need solutions.
Yeah, I think a good therapist will give you solutions. I think they're not just there to listen; they're there to understand what's going on with you mentally and then give you tools to cope with it. That's the entire deal behind what it is. Whether it's
speaking from experience, or you're just speaking from like general knowledge.
I was referred to a therapist or whatever, or psychiatrist or whatever you want to call them.
When you're in the military?
No. So after I 17 maybe, or so I did this.
Your audio's, I don't know why your audio keeps going back and forth.
Yeah, I don't know.
You have a microphone up there?
Yeah, I do. Hello.
Yeah.
No, after I did this drug called Accutane, which was it's for skin.
Mess up your brain chemistry.
Yeah, I think it messed with my brain because I went to work one day and I was just like, I can't. Like I was so stuck. So I literally went to urgent care. I just went up and left and went. And I'm like, yeah, this is like suicidal ideation and stuff all day long. Like come home just upset, just always. And I'm like, I need help. So then they put me on this Wellbutrin, and they were like, you should go see a therapist to get to the inner problem or whatever. But I never went.
They didn't acknowledge that it was the medication that's altering your chemistry?
No, that was my own diagnosis. Because I've had problems before, and I go through cycles and stuff like that. But that time it was different. And it was right after. It was like 3 or 4 months right after doing that stuff. So I just was like, that's probably it. So I was on Wellbutrin for, that's nice. I was on Wellbutrin for like a summer, and then I basically took myself off of it because I'm like, I don't want to be on a drug the rest of my life. Yeah. But it helped. By the time I was done, it was like I went to work, and I don't matter what it was. I was happy as just drone happy, you know, like woohoo! Today's gonna be a good day, type of thing. In fact, I think my wife was a little sad. She's like, "Well, you're getting off of it, like, but you're so happy all the time," and stuff. Yeah.
Was it a hard crash when you got off?
No, it wasn't. I think there's a weaning period is what we did, was like take half a pill or whatever for so many days or whatever. And then, but
I took something happened to me and they put me on some prescription. I could have sworn it was some steroid that they prescribed me.
Probably prednisone.
That was it. It effed me up. Do you understand the science behind it? And how did you know that?
I've because prednisone is the most, like, I think it's one of the more commonly prescribed steroids. But I was on prednisone once and I felt amazing.
It effed me up. Like when I got off of it, it effed me up, man. I thought I was going to get fired from my job, man. I could not focus. I was trembling like this. Dude.
Yeah, well,
that's why I feel bad for. I didn't have a conscience before. I'm like, F drug addicts. They did it to themselves. Like whatever. I was a McGruff kid. Just say no. Like why couldn't they say no? Like seriously. But when they prescribed it, I have no clue what happened to me that they prescribed it. But oh my God, when I was trying to get off of it, I thought I was going to get fired, man. My nervous system was a wreck.
Yeah, I didn't have that experience. I had, so I had hand, foot, and mouth, which I think it was that anyways. It was weird. Like my hands were covered in these and my feet my feet especially were covered in these just welts and stuff like that. But my face wasn't, or mouth wasn't. So I don't know what.
I know what it was. I had shingles.
But it's mostly kids.
I had shingles.
Oh yeah, shingles. Yeah. But so they gave it to you. It was the little pack then that you punch out per day, because like the one I had was a pack and you punched it out and it basically started with high dose and then it slowly low dosed.
Oh no, that was the other thing is I accidentally overdosed twice because I couldn't remember if I took the medication or not, because there's so many medications you have to take and not all of them you take at the same time. Some of them you take once, others you take 3 times a day, and I couldn't keep track. So I asked myself up even more.
Box.
Eventually I got one, but man, I had some bad episodes. I thought I was going to die. It was bad. You accidentally overdose. I wonder how many people kill themselves because they accidentally overdose on their prescriptions.
Yeah, I don't know. I've had that experience though too, where I've taken a pill and then I can't remember whether I took it or not, and it's like, well, I always just, when in doubt, said nope, I'm not doing it today.
Yeah, but when you have an infection, you gotta. When you have an infection, if you don't stay consistent, it's not going to go away.
Well, yeah, I mean, but if I pick up an antibiotic treatment the next day, it's not like it's going to totally. Actually, last time I think the last 2 times I was prescribed antibiotics, I just said no, and I just never took them, because it wasn't for this is definitely the problem. It was well, we think this might be the problem, so we're going to give you this. Go ahead and take this. I was also prescribed once for something to take ibuprofen every day for a while, and I'm just I just don't want to do that. So I'm just not going to do it. I'll just live with the pain. Yeah. And then it eventually just went away and it was fine. But yeah, I'm kind of I'm at the point now where I don't think I'm ever going to take medication unless I go in and they're like, you're dying of cancer. Here's the spot, and this is what you've got to do. Or you've got strep throat, and this we know solves it. if it's not a syndrome or something where they don't know what it could be, where they're like, yep, this solves it, 80% of the time we'll take care of it. Fine, I'll take the medication. But no, I'm just so over the medical world and the establishment and how much they push shit on you and how much they cause issues with the things that they give you. And they're all just pill pushers. There's very, like, they don't really ever get down to like, hey, is there a dietary way to solve this?
My name is Scott.
That's not a Rode podcaster one, right? I know it's Rode, but
It's
a studio mic.
It's a Rode SM6.
A lot of people were using Rodes for podcasts back when I was doing it. I ended up buying a Yeti.
Well, I got this for voiceover for videos.
Hello, my name is Scott. I roll up on the block.
How does this work?
Have you used Suno yet at all? Make
No.
music?
No.
To make music? Dude, that's a fun thing. You ever just want to... It's not expensive either. If you ever want to just go on and try to make some songs, it does pretty decent.
It's
Want to make a song?
For a pimp. How does this thing work? Oh, okay. It's hard out here for a pimp. Hold up. I thought is this going to fasten? Oh, okay, yeah.
What's the... give me some lyrics. My name is Scott.
I hit trees like Sonny Bono.
Hit trees like Sonny Bono.
From Cleveland to Toronto, half these hoes just don't know.
From Cleveland to Toronto, these what?
These hoes just don't know.
No.
All this power stuff. It's interesting how they put the power stuff in the red box.
All right, let's see what we get out of those lyrics. Can I share just audio?
I don't think so.
Well, maybe if you do share video, image, file, share screen, or maybe I'll just turn my mic on, or my. Hold on. If I switch the output to my speakers, Lenovo USB audio.
How does this work?
I wonder why that didn't change.
Oh, okay. So
Speakers.
it looks like this goes here. You know what song I'm
It sounded like the Halo theme.
No, it's E40.
Jeez.
The Art of Storytelling. You know that song?
No.
The Art of Storytelling. Let me see. Watch me get red flagged again. E40, the Arts of Storytelling.
They really made that long for no reason.
All right, I'm gonna. How do I do this? My name is Scott. I tell them I'm on the block. G not. I just made that one up.
Free settings.
Bro, you heard about our little nigga? Nah, what happened to our little nigga? They got on him with a Chinese hater and turned his car into a cheese grater. How long ago did this happen? About an hour and a half ago. What did they take you to? Queen of the Valley Hospital. What did the
Hopefully I'll get red flag for that.
Here, let me send you this one. Download MP3 audio, and then I can share a file with you. I think, right?
You know it's hard out here for a pimp. Okay, I think I understand this now. Y'all know it's hard on these streets. I've been seeing people kill, seeing people build.
Why can't I share an audio file with you? I'm just going to drop it into Twitter or X.
Y'all ain't ready for me. Okay, does this thing? Yes, it does. How do you fasten it?
My name is Scott.
How's he? Hold on. Yeah, he just has it sitting up like this. Does your microphone look like this, Sean?
No, it doesn't look like that.
I spit hot fire.
I had those things, but I got rid of a lot of them. I still have a foam guard on it, but what did that? Okay, that was the first one.
Yeah, you don't spit hot fire.
Check your Twitter feed and see if you can play these.
I spit hot fire. I spit hot fire. My name is Scott. Let me see. You like those lyrics? What's this? You're spamming me, Sean.
Yeah, I just sent you 3 of them. I don't know which one's the best. It's also a chick one.
I'm all about the chicks.
Oh, I'll download that one then too and send it to you.
I'm all about the chicks, especially when they have.
I see what you were doing there. Can you play those or not?
Yeah, okay. Oh shoot, that sounds hard. Oh, I love the hook. Hold on. Oh shoot. Yo, I'm gonna be his backup dancer. Hold on. How do I do this? How did you do that?
Do what? Send them or?
No, how did you create those mixtapes?
I use Suno. That's what I was trying to tell you. Is
right, here we go. Watch this.
My name is Scott. I hit trees like Sonny Bono. From Cleveland to Toronto. These hoes just don't know. Oh!
that was hard.
So yeah, so you could enter that and then have it expand.
My name is Scott.
A bigger song.
That sounds hard.
I hit trees like Sonny Bono. Yeah. From Cleveland to Toronto. Yeah. These hoes just don't know.
Here, I'll generate a more complete song for you.
That sounds hard. I'm impressed.
Do you like the?
I'm gonna start making mixtapes now. Hold on.
My name is Scott. I hit trees like Sonny Bono. From Cleveland to Toronto, these hoes just don't know.
Oh, Sean, you should never show me that. I'll spend all my money. That's an AI tool. What is it?
Dude, it's like $20 a month or something. Or even less. It's not expensive.
Well, it's not expensive.
You get a
but
lot
have
of
like 12
generations.
different subscriptions, like I do.
Yeah, you get like I have still 2,200 credits, and I've made a shit ton of songs.
Yeah,
I had it expand the lyrics.
I go ice fishing. Me and my homeboys, we on a mission. F bass, F catfish. All we do is see hoes and stab it. That sounds hard. Where's the link at? Dude, I'm looking at our private chat, and the last thing I see, I just start like.
Yeah, once this one's done, I had it expand the lyrics out too, so it's a full song.
What's the site?
How did it do this? SUNO. Suno.
SUNO. Oh, it is AI. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds hard, dude. I'm gonna create a mixtape. So what? I could get a whole rap song created using this?
What? Say that again.
I could get a whole rap song created using this?
Yeah. Actually, do you want to just share?
I'm a ghostwriter, man. So now I can get a voice that can actually sing and rap. As much as I hate like voice, you see the.
Here, let me share. See if it. I wonder if I share that share screen. It comes up with. Come on, where the hell is it? I'm gonna just share the window. Let's see there.
To the wall.
Audio.
To the share. Sweat drops off my. To all the.
Here, I'm sharing now. Does this come through then? So I had it. So I entered your chorus in. Then I had it generate lyrics, and then you put in like the style you want here, and then you can, if you just enter something, I put in, I think, dark gangster rap or something like that. Then you hit this and expands it into what it means. So then
me cold phasing me. Border in a rear view, they still chasing me. Bar talk, bar fights, bar tab.
Can you hear it?
Wrong side of the joke, you won't last long. Laugh at the pain, I just mask you with
I wonder if it does the
hands on the wheel, but I crash every car. How about a whip? Smell like gasoline. Shots in my fist from the last bad dream.
So I guess that's not so great in terms of how it does that, but you can also do like if you want a male or female voice here. I don't like this one as much.
My name is Scott. I hit trees like Sonny Bono. From Cleveland to Toronto. These hoes just don't know. Snap back, tilted, I'm there. Snap pics, filters, they cap. C-Town raised me, cold wind phasing me. Order in the rear view, they still chasing me. Bar talk, bar fights, bar.
But the really cool thing is you can like
hold on. So you didn't
so
it filled in the rest of the lyrics.
Well, so yeah, I put in your chorus here, and then I hit this expand, and
then snap pics, filters,
and you could so you could tell it what to do, and then you can edit. You can just, if you have lyrics, you can just enter them in here. So like if I wanted to correct this and have the chorus come back in, I can just drop it down here. And that would do it. But here's the cool thing is like, so you heard that rap version, right? So give me another interesting genre that you don't mind.
Smooth R&B.
Smooth R&B. So then like I'll use this expander to expand it into, come on. I don't know why it's being slow. There we go. And then that fills all that in. So then you can just create it and poof. And then in a couple seconds, it'll pop in, and then you can just play it as soon as it hits the green light. But slow.
That reminds me. I'm willing to bet that they probably use this. Can you pause it for a second?
Snap pics, filters.
Oh, I missed the chorus
They
up here.
cap, see town raise me, cold and phases me.
Can you pause it?
They still
hold on a
chasing
second.
me.
Yeah.
Yep,
So someone sent me a like a 1950s era remix from a rap to a song of DMX's "Y'all Gonna Make Me Lose My Mind." And it sounded really good, and I'm willing to bet that it probably came from this app. It's I don't know how to find it though. Hold up. They sent it to me via Instagram, but DMX, y'all going to make me lose my mind. 50s era song. Is it going to be able to? Yeah, I don't know how to. Yeah, I don't know how to get to it.
Yeah, so it's like what? It's got to be like maybe 5 credits a song or something like that. It's really like barely anything.
Have I even been on Instagram on my laptop? I think I have because I created.
My name is Sky. I hit trees like Sonny Bono. From Cleveland to Toronto. These hoes just don't know. These hoes just don't know. Snap back, tilted, I'm that. Snap pics, filters, they cap. See town raise me. Going phases me. Water in the rear view.
It's interesting they put C-Town in there. Oh, I suppose it's Cleveland, yeah.
Bar tab long, wrong side of the joke, you won't last long. Laugh at the pain, I just mask it with charm. Hands on the wheel, but I crash every car. My name is Scott. I hit trees like Sonny Bono. From Cleveland.
But then
my name is Sky. I hit
very
trees
into the
like
same-
Sonny Bono. From Cleveland to Toronto.
But you can make power metal. You could make more like pop music, rap, jazz. I don't know.
Dude, I'm about to be a ghostwriter, man. I'm about to start making mixtapes. I'm dropping mixtapes every Friday.
Yeah, no, it's dude. If you haven't played with Suno, it's one of the more fun ones to play with because, like I said, it's fairly cheap. Like that didn't cost anything, and it's so good. Like at coming up with songs, like with barely any inputs. Like I said, there's some other cool things you can do. Like if you want it to be a female voice or a male voice, you can select that here. Yeah,
Does
there's
it?
other
Do
toggles
you have granular control over like other voices? So like,
I think so. So
is it just one? Is it just one voice, or can you say, all right, I want my primary main voice to have these lyrics, but then I want to have my backup voices with the adverbs do this. Like,
let me try this. Like, maybe if I put in this main singer, verse 2, backup, or no, this would be main singer. Let's do main singer with backup. I know they also have these personas here too, where you can try to build. I think in there you can try to build a specific voice, and then go from there. And so you get more consistent. If you're trying to put together a whole album, you can try to get a consistent voice and then have it go. Let's try this. Voice with backup. I don't know if this will actually work or not. Voice bridge. Let's put a choir. I don't know. So I think if you put these in these like brackets, it kind of interprets it in a certain way. Let's go with what's another genre of music that we haven't heard yet?
Reggae. That's a word I can't spell. Reggae.
I know. Reggae. I think that's it, right? Laid back reggae. Yep, that's right. Let's see how it does. It might all sometimes it sings these things too and it gets words wrong, but you can always just try another generation. So it's so that's down to 170 from 220. So it must be 10 credits per 2 songs, which is really nothing when you've got 2,000 of them.
My name is Scott. I hit trees like Sonny Bono. From Cleveland to Toronto. These hoes just don't know. Snap back, tilted, I'm back. Snap pics, filters, they got.
I don't think it's doing it. We'll see when it gets to the chorus again.
They still chasing me. Bar talk, bar fights, bar tab, long, wrong side of the joke. You won't last long. Laugh at the pain, I just mask it with charm. Hands on the wheel, but I crash every name is Scott. I hit trees like Sonny
with backup,
Bono. From Cleveland to Toronto. These hoes just don't know.
How did you profit that backup?
My name is Scott.
I put it in this copier. You see chorus main with backup. I don't know if that actually worked though.
Whip smell like
Main voice
gasoline. Shards in my fist from
I want to see what it does when it gets to here with the choir and the bridge.
Every wrong turn, every scar, every stain. Flight out the snowland where they say, hey, same sky, no block, still make them pay. They try to read me page after page, but they ain't too thick, can't erase my name is Scott. I hit trees like Sonny Bono. From Cleveland
this is
to Toronto.
amazing.
These hoes just don't know.
You know what's going to happen is I'm going to force people to listen to my mixtapes when I go on road trips.
Yeah.
All they're going to hear is on every single song, my name is Scott, and then whatever it is, whether it's R&B, reggae, death metal, doesn't matter. They're going to be forced
like there's so much stuff I haven't explored with it too. I think it'll do things like if you have a specific melody in mind and you're like, and you just go like record yourself doing like do 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 or something like that. It'll turn that into a musical melody instrument, and then you can use that in it. So it's literally like you put these audio components in there, and then it can generate the song from it. I did notice like it doesn't have a lot of variance with the voice. Like a lot of times it's this kind of like it uses the same style,
the same black singer rapper.
But I don't know if you spent time prompting on the style to do like deeper, or I don't know if you spent more time on the way the vocal quality should be rather than just giving it the generic like make this reggae or something like that. It might do more, but I don't know.
So why don't you use that for your intro music to your
I've been using it for because when I first did it, I didn't have Suno, so I have an exit jingle that I use some royalty-free music on. So every single one of mine has this little copyright notice saying that's used under Creative Commons. But had I known about this, I would have just had it create backup or a jingle, and I did that for I had it create something like that for some shorts that I did as background music. So yeah, you can use it for background music generation, all sorts of like random things. But
this definitely solves the copyright issue.
Oh, the copyright's painful. So the way it is so if you have a pro license or whatever, which is the not free or whatever, then you are licensed for commercial. Like you can use your things that you create for commercial purposes. But Suno doesn't have any guards in place to protect you from yourself, to say like, I'm going to guarantee this will not contain copyrighted lyrics or melodies. So you have to do your own research on whether it's got copyright problems with it,
Mm.
which is kind of painful. I'm assuming that somebody could have put together, and I think with YouTube, when you upload songs, they'll scan them and try to make a determination about whether or not it's.
They took down my Beach Mobile channel. They didn't bother asking me if I had a license. They just took it down. And it took me like 3 days to get them to put it back up.
Yeah. But
because I had the Beatles song for my Beach Mobile commercial.
Mm-hmm. Well, cool. We're way over. I gotta probably get to work here.
Yeah, I learned a lot. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah. I'm expecting to listen to your entire mixtape next week now.
When you guys go, when you and your boys go fishing, y'all gonna listen to my mixtape.
Yeah, and I think you can record your own voice too and put it in there, and it can adjust it or elevate it or use your. I don't know. Like I said, there is a bunch of stuff I haven't tried yet.
I'm going to do a remix of the Beverly Hillbillies song. You remember Beverly Hillbillies?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Something about a man named Jed.
Oh yeah.
He kept his family fed. Then one day he was shooting at something, then up came the bubbling crude oil, that is Texas tea.
That's pretty good. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember the rest of it. It's like
the Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah, but I know what jingle you're talking about. Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Well, one day he was shooting at some food, and up from the ground came a bubbling crude. Yeah. Anyways, all right.
Yeah, good stuff. See you.
Have a good week. Yep.
Hopefully next Friday I'll have this connected to a boom arm. I can sound more professional. So
there you go. There you go. Cool. All right. See you. Bye.